All right, boys and girls, now that we have our mola all drawn, our focal point all drawn, I'm gonna be cutting it out and then gluing it onto a black piece of paper, and then we're gonna start working on color. So I am gonna cut this out, my butterfly out, directly on the outline. And then when I get around anything small, like these tentacles, for example, I'm really gonna take my time and use small squeezes of my scissors so that I make sure I don't accidentally cut them off. But if I did, I could always just glue them down onto the black paper where they were supposed to be. So here we go, let's cut. Remember, if you get in a really tight area like this and you feel like you can't turn your scissors, you can always cut down into the tiniest point of that and then bring your scissors in from the other side to meet up with that point. And then there you go, that area is cut out. So let's watch that again. So I'm gonna come at this point from one side with my scissors, and then I can't turn my scissors very easily there, so now I'm gonna come at it from the other side and carefully meet up with that last cut, and there we go. All right, so now that my butterfly is all cut out, I am going to take a glue stick and glue it down as best I possibly can to this paper. When you glue it, don't just put a little bit of glue in the center. You wanna make sure that you get glue all over the entire back of your focal point, including the edges. And then if you're somebody that has something small like I do, like these antennae, whoops, that's okay. I'll just set it aside and glue it down where it's supposed to go. But you wanna make sure that you do get glue on the whole back of them so that they don't fall off of your background paper. So remember, in a mola, that the focal point is actually sewn onto the fabric. And so if you don't glue it well, it sure isn't gonna look like it's all part of that mola piece. It's gonna look like it's fallen off. It's gonna look kind of sloppy. So you really wanna make sure you get glue all over it, the whole back, all the edges. Set your glue stick aside. You can place it anywhere that you want. Mine would only fit on the paper in this position, so I'm gonna place mine like this, but you could do off to one side if you really want. And then you also have to make sure that you press it down. And then I'm gonna take this little piece of my antenna that had ripped off, and I'm just gonna place it there, and you really won't be able to tell that that even happened. All right, so now that that part is done, we can start talking about color.